All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Go, go, go!
Check, 55, come on! Drop deep, drop deep.
13.
Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check back.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Let's go, great. Undercut. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, box truck. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
We go tonight. 120.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check 26.
From the end zone, gone. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Exit.
Goff on 3rd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Goff. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tevyn Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff, rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Orange.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Foles. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
We got this.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
We go tonight. 20. Ric Flair. Super one.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
180.
We got trips over here. There's overload.
5.
They are going for it. Goff. He's going to air one out. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run on second down with Blue. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Under.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going 5-3. Going 5-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. To go.
Throwing on second and long. Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, it's gone. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Caught left side by Funchess. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. From the gun, here's gone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Hines, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hines, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 yards there. 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, go, sound good, sound good.
2nd and 10. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Motion.
Here's Foles. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Foles. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 20. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watch the screen. 36.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Go.
On 1st down, gone. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Watch Mike. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What we got?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Caught here by Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Louis.
Where's 52? Small. 52's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw is gone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
47.
We own it. Hey, Charlie.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Foles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And some space here. And now off off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 55 to go. 55.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. Hey, Haywood. 55.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Receiver. Hey, exit.
55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Hey, check.
Now back to throw. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, do.
2nd and 11. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check hot. Bravo.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much? And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 42-yard line.
They run again with Hines. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
First down.
Check now.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
General West.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
Now a give right side. Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Jaguars 35-yard line.
We go tonight. By 20. Come on. Ric Flair. You better be ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first attempt, this from 45. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.